Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventure in Sanctuary. Today we have a full house. All the players are able to make it. We're all in decent health. And it's always good to see more players that turn up, more fun we can have. Now there's not any announcements to really go over today, so I'm going to just dive straight into the session recap so that we can get up to speed and then we can kick this off nice and quickly. So when last we met, we rejoined the party back inside the encampment, having just spent the entire morning resting inside of the barracks there. And just as the early afternoon arrives, they begin to awaken. Scarlet is the first to rise from her slumber to a very quiet encampment. She moves to the fire in the middle of the camp, just like any other day after waking up, to gather her thoughts and plan for the day ahead. But as soon as she does so, horrifying images begin to claw their way back into her mind, bringing with them a strong sense of dread, which was obviously linked with the raw, destructive element of fire. Hurriedly, she backs away from the flames, a trauma only now being fully recognised as it takes root deep in the recesses of her mind. One by one, the rest of the party emerge from the barracks doorway, uneasy about what had happened before their extended stay in the camp, but ready to tackle the day's challenge nonetheless head on. All but Cronus and Baxter. Ophi takes a moment for herself after leaving her sleeping quarters and moves to a few large smooth rocks between the barracks and the blacksmith hovel, where, once there, she places a few ingredients down on the cold stone surfaces and summons her best friend and loved one, Nyx. They instantly share a moment together, reunited, expressing their emotions away from all prying eyes of anyone else. And when the ritual and the catch-up was over, she proceeds to join the others. In the meantime, Alaric had been moving around the town, around the encampment, getting to know its layouts, general populace and so forth, before finding a barrel of fresh water and taking a long drink from it in an attempt to rinse out the bitter taste that still resides within his mouth. Afterwards, he too joins the others. Francis headed off towards the riverbank on the eastern edge of the encampment and takes a long, relaxing soak in the cold, flowing water he finds there. He takes a moment to clean his clothes from the blood and the ash that had been collecting upon it over the last week or so. And once he's done with that, he too joins the others in the middle of the camp. A few moments pass by, and the group have obviously had some small idle chit-chat. The thoughts and images of the previous day still weighing heavily upon their minds. That said, there was work to be done. And so Scarlet kicks into action, as per usual, and finds Kasha, who, when approached, had a clear look of concern worn across her face. Scarlet did broach the topic about Blaise, asking where she could be, what had happened to her, etc, etc. But no answers were coming, to a point where, after grilling numerous people, Scarlet, literally out of pure frustration, punches Alaric in the face and storms off. During the commotion, though, a newcomer joins. She joins him in the conversation, and at quick glance, she looked almost like identical in every way possible to Blaise, except for one glaring difference. Her eyes seemed to glow with a gentle blue hue or aura. Her name was Aurora, and she seemed rather upset that Blaise had not been returned to the camp, and so when the party decided to leave to find her, she too said that she would tag along with them. Jumping ahead then slightly to a point in time where the party were heading back down into the dark, cold underbelly of the tower, fear begins to seep in and grip some of them more than others, but still the party find the courage to press forwards. It had been a good 16 hours or so since they had last set foot in this cursed place, and it wouldn't take them long to reach the burning circle where the tragedy befell them before. Using the bridge of the fire imp bodies they so cleverly had created, they managed to get across the room far enough to come into contact and slay the dark stalkers that awaited them in the shadows of these dust-ridden stone halls. Looking about the immediate area, though, there was no sign of Blaise anywhere. After the decisive battle, the party regrouped, and took a short rest inside one of the fairly large alcoves just off to the side of the darkened hallway, which, if travelled further down, would lead them further into the depths of the tower. And it's here where we rejoin our brave few as they decide what they wish to do next. Right. First off, we've got some loose ends to tie up. 1 second, guys. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to head to the rogue encampment, where we're going to pick up with Baxter and Crodus. You guys are waking up to a very empty barracks. One by one, you waken, you look about, and you notice that the party that you were with are no longer with you. There's been no signs, no notes, no nothing that's been left. However, you probably get a strong feeling of whereabouts they might have gone, although it's not 100% sure that's where they've gone, if you know what I mean. What do you do when you guys wake up? So, Crodus and Baxter, how are you? What are you doing when you wake up?
I just glance up from my rested state, looking around for anyone else, knowing full well I've had some questions to answer. With the silent, eerie noise of nothingness ringing out, I check to see who's left with me. Realising Crodus is across the way, I'd give him a shout and I say, do you know where anyone's gone?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and probably say the idiots have gone back to the tower without us.
Well, that's brilliant. I mean, we saw what happened last time and that was at full capacity. What? Do you need to get anything, or are we just ready to go? Because I have a bad feeling that they're by themselves.
We shouldn't waste time, we just need to get there.
Ready when you are.
Get out then.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Right, so are you going to talk or stop and ask anyone anything before you go, or are you just going to head out where you think they are?
I'm not exactly smart, so I'm just heading straight to where I think they are.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to follow Crodus just to stick together and make sure that nothing happens to the two of us.
Okay. I'd like you both to make a survival check, please.
Yep.
Hey, solid roll. That is actually a nat 20. Very nice. Okay. Crodus, your hunch is really pushing you to follow your gut feeling and go in that direction. There's not been any signs of where the party have headed, but going on gut feeling alone, you guys head to the waypoint. If you would both, this is going to be a combined score, and you want to try and get as low as possible between both of you. Both roll a d10 for me, please. And as a result of that natural 20, I'm going to drop that. Okay, so that's going to be a 5. So that's going to be a 4. Okay, I'll make a note of that. So this is basically measuring how long it's going to take you to catch up with the party. But you are definitely hot on the heels after that quick decision making, shall we say. So you are headed back to the Black Marsh. And then from there you can see the looming tower in the distance. You can see which way you need to go. There's no chance of getting lost looking for it, put it that way. Even if it is heavily damaged, you can still see parts of it enough above the trees. Okay, we'll switch back to the party at this point. Okay. Right. Okay, everyone. Everyone except for Crodus and Baxter. What are you guys doing at this point? Ophi Scarlet muted. Francis, are you awake? Lyric?
Yep.
Yeah. So what are you doing at this current point in time?
Looking to see if they can get back, like, without being charged up.
Well, I'm having a look round at the moment. We didn't open the chest last time, did we?
No. Do you want to do that?
Yep, we still have a key.
Okay. And also, you've also got the bodies that will need searching as well.
Absolutely.
Bear in mind that the fiery ring is still active. So you don't want to be too close to it when your bridge goes. You've still got a while until they disappear, but they will go eventually.
Okay, so we need to be searching for a way to get this thing switched off. I was checking walls and stuff for a trap or button or switch of some sort on the other side, so maybe there's one this side? Any thoughts, guys?
A perception check. See anything out of the ordinary?
At first glance, no. There's nothing that you can see just by casually looking about. The halls aren't that well lit, even though they do have light sources on them. It's still quite dimly lit inside here.
Get up close to the wall around the chest and do an investigation check.
You can do. Are you investigating the chest, or are you investigating the area around the chest?
Walls around it.
Okay.
Yeah, around it.
Okay. Okay, so flat palms against the walls. You are basically feeling every brick that you can get your eyes on, and anything that you can reach within your area. You don't feel anything, I would say, out of the ordinary. And lucky you don't activate anything by purely just fumbling about. Or deactivate anything as well in that whole vein.
Okay, I'm going to open this chest. I'm just going to note that I've used my key. One of my keys.
Are you making checks or using iron key?
I'm using an iron key.
Alright, safe route. Safe route, yeah, no, it's fine. That's what they're for. So preset. You have inside. Where are we? Tower. You have inside that one. There is just a non-special or anything specific about it. Dagger. That's just laying in there. Looks slightly rusted, but other than that, it's able to be used. But it's quite old and dusty. That's it. It's a normal one. It's not magical. No glows to this one. Not the greatest of finds. Sadly, but that's how it is. Alright.
Are we in initiative order at the moment?
We aren't. You guys are currently out of combat, so you can move.
So can I just take the healing from this warmth thing? Because I'll stay there to let my wounds heal to finish it off.
Yes, you may. If that's how you want to spend your turns, yeah, we can do that. How many has it got left? It says 10 on here, but I don't believe that for a second. But you know what? I'm just going to allow it. So
I'm not that wounded anyway, I don't think. I'm only about 10 health down.
Yeah. So it's like 3 turns or so. That's fine.
3 ticks.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah.
So I was bandaging myself up the last turn in combat, wasn't I? Because I was getting smacked.
That's right. Yes, you were. Yes, so Ophi, you found a dagger, and that is all. I need to get.
It's a bit disappointing.
Yeah. So what's the plan, guys?
Thinking. I've got a body next to me, so I'm going to search the body as well.
Alright.
What check is that? That's perception, isn't it?
Yeah, but don't forget the party-wide searches are done by at least 3 people. If you do attempt to do one and you do pass, then fine, but that's all you're going to get is just 1 success.
Oh, okay, and there's only 2 of us at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah.
Can I go down further into the tunnel or tower?
Of course you can. You can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Okay, well I'll stick by fences then.
Remember, you're out of combat, so you've got 60 feet movement. Unless you want to use any actions or anything bonus action-wise, you can do extra movement that way.
Oh, we have a look.
You're just going to hear some grunting of pain from Scarlet as she's still bandaging these wounds and letting them close up next to the warmth spell.
Where's Scarlet?
Hiding behind the wall, I think.
Weird.
Yeah, I backed up after. I was behind you, Alaric. I was getting smacked about from the enemies around the corner. So I ran.
Maybe Scarlet needs to check the wall along where warmth is. Because I checked the wall behind.
I can't hear you though, Ophi, because you're around the corner, aren't you?
Yes.
So if I move over to where Dirty Gary is.
Bearing in mind there's a massive roaring ring of fire next to you.
Yeah, be careful.
Okay, I'm going to send... Oh, Nyx can't communicate with her yet, can she?
No.
Oh, bad.
Scarlet's doing her own thing. She's bandaging up these bloody wounds, grumbling to herself. Fucking Blaise going missing. Get myself killed looking for her.
Could I check round this corner here?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you've got the movement to do it, then yeah, by all means go.
So I'm here, so let's say I can't see anything. at the moment.
We have bodies to check. But we've got... Yeah, I won't go too far, like, if we want to check bodies and stuff, because we need 3 to check. We could do this wall check in here.
Ophi, I know what the DM was saying about the loot checks, about one person, everything, but would Ophi be thinking about that in character? Or should you be thinking, oh, there's a body there, I'm going to search it? I know out metagame wise, you know you're not going to get as much loot, but if you want to search a body, you search the body. Like, you know, don't let a metagame idea of getting a little bit less loot stop you making the decision that you would make in character.
True. I'm a puzzle solver as well, so I'm probably going to be looking for something maybe on these guys as well to see if there's any key to switching this fire off. So yeah, I'm gonna do a check on this guy here, just
Okay.
this one.
All right. Make a investigation check for me then, please, Ophi.
Investigation is my worst. Can I do perception?
You can. It's a slightly higher DC though that you need to beat, but yes, you can do a perception if you wish.
Yeah, because I'm -2 on investigation. I'll go for investigation.
Okay.
It didn't matter anyway.
I did rubbish anyway.
Overlooking the gold amulet standing on the guy's body, I'm like, oh, I don't see anything.
No, sadly your search has revealed nothing. Nothing of value, nothing of use.
Yeah, that gold Rolex is worth nothing to nobody I know. Sorry.
No, it's
The diamond encrusted sword.
I'm just
nothing in.
I'm just glancing into the dark, scratching my head, trying to figure out how the hell we can get rid of this fire, because obviously I've got a slight, not a full immunity to fire, but I don't get damaged by it as much as everybody else. So, you know, I'm looking out for my comrades. I want to make it easy for them.
Okay.
And where's Scarlet?
I am round the corner. I'm still. I remember I had 3 turns I had to wait, so I'm just bandaging my wounds next to your warmth spell. So you'll hear the occasional grumble from me round the corner.
I'm going to shout down to Lurk if he's found anything. Lurk!
Yeah,
Anything good down there?
not what I've seen.
Insight check. Is he lying?
Yeah.
Can I insight check that? I want to know. I don't trust Alaric at all.
You can't even hear or see what they're doing.
Aww.
You're around the corner, Scarlet.
I don't trust him. He's a liar. He's a liar.
Right. At this point, where are Baxter and Clodas?
At the moment, you don't know.
Okay, so we're just plodding on and hoping that they are okay.
Yeah. Well, the last that you saw or heard of them, they were in the camp.
Okay.
Still in bed, tucked up asleep. So, whether they return, you don't know.
Okay, so what the feck is Scarlet up to? I'm going to prod over to the fire again, because I don't want to leave anybody behind, because we know what happened last time. We'll have somebody behind. They never followed us, so at this point I'm getting a bit nervous. Can I see Scarlet from there? I don't know if this corner's too strong for me. Is Scarlet in my line of sight?
Let's have a look. Nope.
Nope.
She's just out of sight of you.
What's this DM turn 2 now?
Yeah, we're on turn 2.
Yeah.
Easily. But you know, I was going to almost say Blaise. Aurora is going to head towards a lurk. She's just going to whisper to you as she stands next to you and says, "You really shouldn't walk off on your own, you know." There we go. So Scarlet, you're going to heal up again for your turn. Ophi, what are you doing for your actions this turn?
I'm kind of gazing around at the moment. I'm seeing footsteps over here. But obviously I'm not wanting to wander off, so I'm not going to shout up at the moment. I'm concerned about Scarlet. Obviously I've got quite a good bond with Scarlet. But I can see the others going a bit far ahead, so I'm kind of trying to linger in between the two groups and not kind of leave anybody behind, because obviously the fire's still going.
Yeah.
So I'm hesitant to go anywhere at the moment. I know we didn't leave anything knowingly alive around this side. But at the same time, I know Scarlet wasn't in the best of states when we moved around the corner. So, yeah, I'm staying put at the moment.
Okay. Alright. Crodus, can you make a D4 roll for me, please? 2. Okay. By now you would have reached, or almost reached, the base of the tower, Crodus and Baxter. Like I said, it's fairly straightforward, nice and easy to get there, and your gut is leading the way very well. So, in theory, you should be catching up, or at least getting to where the party are at that point of whenever you meet them. So, Alaric, are you going to go any further with your investigation, or are you going to just stop and wait?
Could I try and hide and keep going?
Yeah, you can. You can give me a stealth roll.
19.
Very nice. Okay. When you enter into your stealth roll, when you enter stealth, or when you are trying to be stealthy, I should say, it does mean that you move at half your speed.
That's fine.
Alright? But you can still use your actions and stuff like that will give you extra movement.
I'm gonna, as soon as I see that, I'm going to use my normal action to dash to just go back to where I started.
Okay.
And then tell Aurora there's stairs down there, and to bring the rest of the party.
Okay. She nods and moves to the other side of where this fire candelabra stand is, and she's going to make hand signals to Francis to basically like a come hither kind of gesture, and that's it. She doesn't want to risk shouting or anything like that, try and give away any position, so and then she'll move back to the other side.
Forward. I'll turn back to Oath and go, get Scarlet, we're moving. Hey.
Very well. Okay, Ophi.
Oh, okay. I'm starting to get panicky about Scarlet now, so I'm gonna kind of go a couple of ships this way.
Okay.
And shout to her. Scarlet! Scarlet, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you ready to make a move? Because the guys are disappearing.
I'll be right there. Give me a second. I'm just bandaging up his wounds. They're all over me.
$35.
Go on ahead. I'll be right there.
35. 40. I've caught up with Francis. I've still got a couple of squares, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm kind of where I want to be. I feel a bit more comfortable now. I've communicated with Scarlet and I know she's alright and knows that we're making a move. And I'm good for now.
I'll do. Okay. Right.
Oh, I'm also going to mention to Francis that I saw bloody footsteps the other way as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
But as soon as everybody else's attention is this way, we'll go this way first.
Yeah, okay. Right, well, I would say that will bring us on to turn 3. The pulse from the heat globe, so the warmth globe, sends out its last pulse, and you get the benefit of it, Scarlet, and then fades away.
Great stuff, thank you. As that last pulse kind of happens and the last sort of wound closes up on my body, I'll run to myself and say, "What was Ophi saying?" This way, and I'll head over in that direction. Ophi, you didn't mention the footsteps to Scarlet, did you?
No.
No, I didn't. I just mentioned it to Francis.
Because that's the way I'd want to go. Fine, okay. Not knowing anything, as much as I want to go towards footsteps, I don't know they're there, so I will instead follow Ophi. 5, 10, 15. Carefully manoeuvring past this fire.
Yeah.
30. We're not in combat, are we?
Nope.
35, 40, 45, 50. Standing next to Francis and his dirty monstrosity.
Wonderful.
I'm here. Barely. And I'll crank my neck slightly. What have you found?
You can see that Alaric and Blaise are kind of like peeking around the corner, and just preparing themselves for something. You're not sure what, but Blaise did call everybody over. Alaric, what did you find? Tell us.
there's some stairs leading deeper down into the tower. Yeah, so that looked fun.
Probably booby trapped.
Well, should we send you down first?
I'll send you down with a swift boot behind your ass. But if you're too scared, Alaric, I'll go.
Be my guest. Ladies first.
Oh, I've used my movement this round, so. Unless everyone's just going to stand there for a few seconds not doing anything.
Very well. Okay. Well, I suppose at this point is as good as any. Aurora is going to prepare her weapon, bow and arrow in hand, and just basically say lead on. To you, Lyric.
Francis is going to say, why don't we let the things that I can grow back go first?
Well, I
Because
would
growing
throw
anyone else back.
Wow.
We can't throw your penis down there, Francis. Does that grow back?
It's like a hydra. So I can bring Bob and Dave back, Gary back quite easily. I can't bring anyone else back as easily anymore. So why don't we let them take the lead?
For once, I agree with you.
You stay in the back from now on.
Is that Francis issuing an order to Scarlet by any chance?
Yes.
You stay back.
We have some stairs.
I
can't go clever.
He just told me to stay back, Ophi. Who does he think he is? I'll kick his mongrel ass.
You have to get past Gary first.
Goddamn creepazoid with his regrowing penis.
Alright, well, if Francis is taking the lead, that's fine by me.
And that's as far as I can go at the moment.
You got
We're
more.
not in combat, are we?
Yeah, I was going to say you got more movement than that. Double.
We've got some stairs leading down. Stairs front. You can make a move now, boys and girls.
3, 4. Can I stand here and like watch down as they go down?
If you want to.
Oh.
Just going to take a knee, aim the arrow down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm just peeking around this corner. My crossbow's out.
Okay. Very well. So who's going down first then? Am I going? I don't mind.
It'll be the guys that we can't grow back fast. We can grow back faster.
Alright, well.
Just hear this thuds as this great big fucking dirt monstrosity.
That's fine. As soon as you get to there, Francis, you consider going down the stairs. So, I need to move.
What noise does Dirty Gary make when he walks, out of curiosity?
like squelching noises.
Huh?
Like squelching noises, like wet mud.
Well, oh, it's fucking mud, is it? Right, okay. Don't let everyone else do your dirty work, Alaric. You're actually going to do something.
I'll drop down and then
Once
go
he-
downstairs.
Following
Once
closely
he-
behind will
Once he
be.
hops down.
Are you hopping down?
Yeah.
Alright. I won't make you do any rolls for it because it's not that high. Very well. Ophi and Scarlet, are you following?
Yeah, now once Alaric goes, I'll go.
Yep.
And of course. Okay. So very tense moment as you traverse the steps down into the second level. The temperature remaining roughly the same as it was on the first, even despite the fire that just seems to give off no heat. However, something doesn't feel quite right here. In a place where it's been guarded quite heavily up until this point, you would expect that there would be something hostile that would meet you as you enter this area, but no, there's nothing. There's obviously been signs of fighting and slaughter of previous adventurers that decided that they would try and come down here and try and loot the place. However, they failed. So, continuing on from your previous movements and turns, as you were going first with your minions, Francis, we'll have Francis go first, and then obviously Aurora will follow, Alaric and so on. Crodus and Baxter.
Are you down there?
You are just entering the first floor of the basement. So technically that'd be -1, wouldn't it? But anyway, you are heading down these steps, and you have just emerged off of the steps into the first floor. Very familiar sights, very familiar feelings. Obviously, it's only you two, so not as secure and safe as you felt beforehand in a bigger party. But you are catching up, so you can do your movements as you would normally do them, please, across that map.
You're just gonna have to bear with me. My laptop's deciding that it don't want to render. I can't see anything, which is always fun.
Let's do. That's where you guys are. Very well. Now, what was the problem with you? Yes, of course. There you go, Francis. You can see that there's the gap towards the exit of the room.
I always hate it when there's an arch. I always hate it when you put an arch somewhere, Danny. Why do you do this?
You know, it looks cool, but for the purpose of actually being easier to see, I'm going to remove them. There you go.
Okay.
Just as far as you're going. Francis?
Yes.
Is that as far as you're going?
Oh, we're still not in combat, are we?
No.
I'll move a little bit more, just for sheer bants.
Alright. Yeah, okay.
I'll follow behind. So
Yeah, go ahead. Baxter Crowder, so you guys gonna move?
Yep.
Yep.
Go for it. Great stuff. Ophi, where are you moving to?
I'm just going to move to behind Scarlet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being unusually quiet as I'm trying to narrow my eyes in the darkness to see what's ahead. Looking for movement, looking for signs of Blaise.
Yeah. Every now and again, you have to like wave your hand in front of your face because you get these little dust particles that are kind of like building up in front of it, and you're almost breathing them in, and you have to push them away. This is for everybody who's in here as well. This is a very common occurrence, reoccurring thing. Right, guys, you can Baxter and Crodus, you can actually move further than that. You've got your 60 feet that you can move. And don't forget that counts as 5 feet diagonally as well. You've also got your action to dash if you wish, which will give you another 60 feet. So you can actually cover quite some distance in here. There we go. Crodus, you're first to encounter the fiery ring of death that claimed 2 of the party members before, and you can see that the bridge is now fully formed. So there is a safe route for you to take across the flames, which are being blocked by the bodies. But still no sign of where the party disappeared to. However, we go back to everybody else. So, Francis, as you are leading the party, technically, what are you doing?
It splits into 3 different directions. We're fucked.
You've got 7 hours of your major armor left.
Guys! Guys!
What?
Which way do we do? Don't want me, you absolute ignorant bell piece. We've got 3 different directions to go in.
I can't hear you, Francis, from all the way back here. You told me to stay put like a good little doggy.
I don't want to hear him.
But you keep getting killed, I shout. And I can't raise you back easily next time.
Should've just left me dead.
Contemplating redoing it. I need your help to make a decision on which way we go.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Francis. 5, 10, 15. Get out of my way, Alaric. 20, I'll barge past him. 25. Right, what do I see?
It's Blaise.
What?
Wait, who said that?
Alaric.
You feel Aurora just dash past you.
Oh nice.
And she looks, and she's like,
What?
that's not Blaise.
What an arsehole, I love him. And Francis says that. Francis exactly says that.
What does he say?
He says, oh, what an arsehole, I love him.
I shoot and I clench. I put my crossbow down. I clench a fist, ready to smack him again. But I hold my tongue, hold my peace, just. But I just give him a dirty fucking eyes of dagger look.
All right.
Trying to decide whether he did it intentionally or whether it was a genuine mistake.
So she stands there and just looking at the body, and just blurts out, "That's not Blaise."
My bad.
$30, $35, $40. I can see footprints on the floor.
You can.
Which way are they heading? Because you've got some in every direction at the moment. Can I tell which way they're going? Or which way is the most recent?
They both look fairly recent, but obviously they are in complete opposite directions. Some are pointing to the north, others to the south.
Francis, you go left, I'll go right.
Filling up the pie, that's ridiculous, you absolute twat nozzle.
I'm just going to ignore him completely and carry on. 50, 55.
Wonderful.
Right, let's follow the fucking idiots again and watch them get killed again.
It's been fun to watch.
Can I see anything up and down these 2 corridors, DM?
Only what you're able to see.
The thing is, I can see a light source on the bottom left route, and I don't know if I'm supposed to see that or not. I mean, it's in the dark.
Yeah, if you can see the light source, then you can see it. As long as there's nothing blocking you like a wall or anything like that, then you're absolutely fine to see it.
I'm actually out of movement, so I'm just going to pause here and just sort of look up and down the corridors, and that'll be my turn for this round.
Okay, Ophi, what are you doing?
Sorry, forgot I was on mute. I'm gonna catch up and see what all this discussion's about. Because they've gone a bit far ahead of me and I can't hear what they're saying, so...
I'm pretty sure you'd called Francis to call me a twat nozzle.
35.
He wasn't being very subtle.
I'm looking at the body and looking at Aurora. Is she responding to me? I'm thinking, is that Blaise? And maybe recall overhearing some discussion from down the corridor. Hey, shut up. I'm looking at Aurora with wanting eyes to try and get some confirmation.
She just shakes her head. Says nothing, just shakes her head in your direction. As if to say it's not her.
I look a bit relieved. And then I kind of go carry on going off. I've got a little bit more movement there.
Yeah, it obviously is still quite saddening to see the loss of life taken by the demonic things that inhabit this dark and corrupted tower. These people at one stage were sisters of the order the camp that you're staying in, so it's just a shame to see so much death and destruction, but on the plus side, this is not who you are looking for.
I'm kind of looking in kind of bewilderment right now because I can see lots of corridors.
That's correct.
But some very shady corridors. There's not a huge amount of light down here, and I'm wondering what the plan is. Guys, what's the plan? Which way are we going first?
Francis is going left, I'm going right.
I don't think we're going to split up.
We're not. Yeah, let's not be idiots.
I think Francis likes that plan.
I want to go left.
Go left then. Coming left with us, Scarlet.
And once you're deciding what you're doing, Aurora is basically casing out this table and seeing if there's any drawers that are on there, if there's any clues as to that she might be able to ascertain where Blaise has gone. But she is keeping an eye on you guys as well, as to not fall too far behind. Crowdus and Baxter, if you want to do your second move. So you both hear the crunch of bone as you and sinew as you walk over the slightly heated now bodies of these imps. And looking around, you can see that there's an open lid on the chest over there by where the fallen Darkstalker is, and you can see the footprints that are leading further down the passage and around this corner to the south, towards this direction here. But again, no sign of the party.
I'm going to turn to Crowdus and say I think we're on the right path. These definitely weren't this dead last time I saw them, so...
Always follow the gut.
Yeah, I mean, as you've actually passed them already, you would have seen the bodies of the Darkstalkers that fell near the flames, and are just like now and then slowly being hit by the revolving fire. I think... yes, and you can also see roughly about where you are stood, Baxter. Baxter. You've got the remains of clothing of the Darkstalker that was there. And there's been obviously signs of some sort of magics that's been used on that particular area. You're not quite sure what, but it doesn't feel natural.
I'm going to tell Crowdus, I'm going to say, I don't know what it is, but something's been here. doesn't feel particularly good, so just
That's where they're...
be wary.
You can also see mud trail as well, leading down the passageway further around the corner. Fairly fresh, leading down this way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll be my mud buddy.
Your mud buddy?
Yeah, Francis's things. Mud buddy.
Oh. I didn't see them last time.
Yeah.
So.
Alright. Is that all your movement done then, guys?
Yeah, I'm not going to dash.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to dash either, just stick together.
Yeah. You do get the sense that you are quite close to him now, though, Crodus. Once you see the mud trail, it's still fresh, it's still sticky, so it hasn't dried, so it's not like it's been there a long time. Okay, let's see, back to you guys then. Francis, what are you doing with your 2 minions?
Everyone agreed we're going left.
Yeah.
Which way is left for you?
This one.
Okay, yeah, so the south path, yeah, okay.
Are you going to come with us or be a knob?
Stop, Alaric.
Sorry.
Go back to where you were, about here. As you reach this point and you go to another step forward, you can hear a very faint whispering sound, followed by what sounds to be how can I explain? Like a flapping sound. So kind of like what you can hear from Nyx, although she's stationary at the moment. She's resting on Ophi. You can hear this gentle like whoof, whoof, that kind of sound, and it's coming from where you were. In fact, give me a perception check.
17.
Yeah, it's coming from this direction.
What direction?
Somewhere along here. From what you can ascertain of it, anyway.
Where you? Oh, okay.
Can I see this?
You can.
Then can I run towards that, please?
Yes, you can.
And I'm gonna shout, I found
Got
something.
another one.
I found something glowy.
Why do I click people just run into something? Don't run towards it!
Okay.
Oh, of course he does.
As you do this,
we've got 2 of them now. Fuck my life.
As you do this,
Of course!
they instantly
Of course!
look around.
Oh!
Now you are running, but you are in stealth, or at least try to be. So your stealth roll was a 19. I'm going to see if their passive perception is going to pick you up. Where's my monster? Oh, you are so lucky. You decide to stop exactly where you are. Being someone who is adept in moving very stealthily, you know that even in a dim lighting, if you are to pass with a certain distance of something that is facing your direction, you are going to be seen, regardless of how well you are trying to hide your movements. So you've got a choice. You can either press forward another 5 feet and see what's going on, or you can back up.
How weak do they look?
You don't know. But what you can see is... the easiest way to describe it is they look spectral.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm just panicking a bit.
I think if I... So at this point, you get a kind of like a bullet time event where you have to decide: are you going forwards, staying where you are, or going backwards?
Slide back.
Okay.
So, can I slide back to here?
That'll take 10 feet. But yeah, you can go that way if you want.
Yeah, so just to here, slide out the way.
Mhm.
And start breathing somewhat heavily.
Yeah. So, this is what you see.
Ah. I was zoomed out, so I thought they were growing potions.
Nope. They are strange skeletal beings with an animal-like shaped head, or skull, rather. No skin, no sinew, no muscle, and around them is a strange glowing light, and their energy, as they seem to flap their arms and the wings, it seems to make kind of like shadowy versions of it every time it flaps. But for you, luckily, you've not been seen.
Can I, like, wave my hands about and, like, you know, try and show there's something in there?
You can, but it's going to be a bit of a tough thing to do at this point. You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away from the closest person. So
Then I'll leave it then.
it's a bit of a push. I mean, you're more than welcome to give it a try.
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. In that case, move to everyone else then. You are still out of combat, guys.
Okay. What did you say? Alaric, what
Yeah.
did you just do and say?
I went into that room, then I saw some weird ghosty skeleton things, and now I'm scared.
You.
5, 10, 15, 20.
How close are you going to be, Francis?
Fucking moron.
How close are you going to be when you talk to Alaric, please?
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be whispering loudly.
Okay, that's fine.
While that's happening, I'm gonna shout to Scarlet. No, not shout. I'm just gonna look at Scarlet dead in the eye and go, "Get back in now, fuck it now, get now."
You also hear the whispering and the very faint sound of flapping coming from the same direction as Alaric has just been retreating from.
They look like we'd have eggs and ham. Right, change of plans. Let's follow that fucking moron. Alaric, don't fucking run ahead anymore. I've got one over there doing the fucking thing that gets her killed, I don't need you doing it either.
I will cautiously avoid looking at Francis. He called me his puppy, basically. Told me to sit. 25,
No!
30, 35. I will take cover behind this wall here and peek around the corner.
Okay. Just as you are moving your minions about. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We need you now, you cunt. That's why we don't fucking move.
Okay, and we're going into combat as the ghosts decide that they're going to attack Dirty Gary, as he has now been seen, and they are sensing at least some life in him, whether it be channeled or not, and they are going to go for him. So, Crowdus and back, so you don't need to do yours just yet. There's a thing. It's not there, is it? Yeah, there it is.
You.
Hey, don't I get advantage on this? No, I don't.
No.
I forgot to click my character again. I've got easy.
It's alright. Let's see if we can remove all. Yeah, alright, okay.
I got a 19 on mine.
That's fine. Just
Right, that's
just
fine,
remember what you've got. Very nice. Let's get all this shit out of the way now, shall we? Okay. Add turn. Seven. Oh, they've added a shortcut for opening your character sheet. If you right click on your token, it comes up at the top saying open character.
Yeah.
Very nice. Ophi. Add turn 18. That's all very nice. Rolls, guys. I'll do Aurora's in a minute. Up front is 19. Scarlet 21. Two, three, four. Yep. That's very good. Okay, so descending order. Turn count. This one. Okay, so Scarlet, sensing that there is something wrong behind you, you turn to look, and you can see that they're from emerging through the wall. 5. Yeah, you should be able to see that. Nope, never mind. You should be able to. Yeah, you can. So yeah, you can see emerging through the wall is one of these creatures, these ghostly forms, and they both move to attack Gary. But in a snap decision, you do what?
I was actually peeking around the corner at my one first. I've just spotted there's one around the corner from me as well.
Technically, you wouldn't be able to see it at this point of where you are because of the wall that's directly in way.
Yeah, I did. So I just poked my head very slightly around the corner. I'll just mutter and groan and pull out my crossbows and light an arrow on fire and point at the ones that are heading towards Gary.
But I will say this: from where you are now, even before you even look around the wall, you will be able to hear flapping and the noises, the voices, the faint whispers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ignore it for the moment anyway. I'm just gonna groan and light an arrow on fire and point at the ones heading towards there to Gary. And
yep,
as soon as I can, I'll shoot one with a fire.
Okay. In which case, fire away. Let's see what he's got.
We'll do a powerful shot fire.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. That's what we're talking about. So that's going to be a 16 to hit.
16 will hit. Now you watch as your bolt does hit its target, but it is slowed. The speed that it hits or into it, it's kind of like it hits a force, and it slows right down just before it impacts. And you know instantly that it's going to be doing less damage than what you would hope.
Alright then, well it'll be a 15 piercing, plus another 15 fire.
Okay. So you do 15 fire.
Yeah, 15 piercing, 15 fire.
15 fire. Interesting. Okay.
As I'm shooting and grumbling, bloody fucking, I bet this is Alaric's fault. I'll swing into cover here behind this wall.
So as your bolt hits and you move closer, you can see that it turns its head slightly, and the body also turns to face. You can just hear it goes and just comes towards you instead.
Brilliant. I will keep firing. I'll mind you. Well, I saw the first one didn't do a whole lot, didn't I? Didn't I?
All you saw was the bolt slowed down.
I'll swap hands and just fire an offhand shot with another fire arrow.
Yeah, okay.
On a snap decision, I think fire is probably going to be more effective than my bolts themselves. So that'll be a normal, non-powerful shot, and that's going to be a 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit. So again on target, and again it slows right down. What's that? 8
for 8 fire, 1 lightning.
Okay. You can see that the energy off of your bolt this time is the only thing that's really affecting it. Everything, the actual bolt itself, just stops dead, and then just drops in the air, like literally as if it's got lost all momentum.
Yeah, I'm just sort of grumbling to myself and swearing at Alaric, thinking this is all his fault. I don't know how it's his fault, but it's his fault. And yeah, that's. I'm just then going to duck behind cover in this wall here.
Yeah. Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Okay. Wonderful.
Obviously, I'll shout, "Don't use physical attacks! Magic!"
That's fine. Francis.
So I'm going to back up. Fucking Eric. Fucking Scarlet. Ah! This isn't my fault! This isn't mine either! Valeric! For once I agree!
See, I'm already uniting the team.
Is what?
I'm already uniting the team.
Yeah.
Not you.
So, what are you doing with your minions?
So, my minions are going to attempt to hit them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to be fucking useless, but let's try it anyway, just for bants.
Yeah.
So, Bob, don't fuck me now.
Nope. So
He would have fucked me anyway.
It just sails straight past. Like you can see that as he swings, even though it's kind of like on target, it just sails straight past through the spectral part of the body of the wing that's flapping about, and it passes through very slowly, and then once it reaches the end of that section or the width of that aura, the blade continues at full speed straight into the floor.
Gary's going to have a go.
No, nothing.
Going to have a go with his offhand.
17 does hit. Roll your damage. So again, watching as he throws these fists forward, it reaches the point of where it touches that aura, and then you see him just go almost into like slow motion, and the hit just bounces off of the rib cage of that skeletal form, and he pulls his hand back. No damage. You do get a chance to slow still, so roll your percent die for that one and see if his effect still kicks in. In fact, let me just double check to make sure you do actually get it.
So I do.
No, doesn't matter. He's immune to it. So the effect would take place, but because of what this being is, it's unaffected by snares. So you just see the ball of mud that would generally slow things down just drops to the floor and just makes a puddle on the floor. And what are you doing yourself, Francis?
We're going to cast a fan favourite. I say fan favourite. It's going to be Acid Splash.
Acid Splash, which is a dex save.
It's 13. Is that one directly in front of Gary? Off to the side?
He would be... He's not quite close enough. He's not in combat with Gary at this point. So if you want, so Gary would have to be moved. Yeah, he would have to move.
No. So is this one close enough to that one for it to hit them both?
No.
No, yes, I'm only.
Is it 5
I'm only
feet,
aiming for that one.
It's 5 feet.
Yeah, it's 5 feet.
So it's an 8 either way. So this one got 8.
That
yep.
one. D6.
And what damage do you do?
D6 acid.
Acid. Okay. Very nice. Oh, a 4. Incredible. So you watch as the blast from your spell just encompasses the entire body section of this ghostly-like figure, and you see that it starts eating away at the bones and burning a hole through the rib cage up into the neck and into the skull. and then you watch as it slowly dissipates in the air, leaving nothing behind.
Hopefully only one more to go.
I think that'd be you done on it. So Ophi,
Yeah.
you are up.
I'm going to have Nyx go with her firebolt first, I think.
Okay.
These things, as scary as they look, don't seem to have as many hit points as they look to have. Firebolt for Nyx. It's just 12 to hit.
A 12. Yes, that hits.
And 5 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to follow it up with the same. 25 to hit.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, roll damage.
1.
Okay. You doing anything else for your turn?
I think we're alright at the minute. I don't think we need warmth or anything at the moment, because I don't think anybody's taken any damage, have they? Not anybody that could be healed, anyway.
No.
No, I think I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Right. So moving on to Aurora. She's going to aim her bow and arrow straight towards this ghost-like creature and use oh no, she doesn't have a thing like Blaise has done. So with hers is runic power, and you can see that the runes start to glow on the armlet that she has, and the power goes from the armlet straight into the arrow, and imbues the arrowhead tip with ice power, and then she fires. That one. That's going to hit. Okay. So you see the arrow fly at full speed towards its target, but when it reaches into that blue glowing aura, it literally just stops dead in its tracks and doesn't even hit the creature and just drops to the floor. So no damage whatsoever. And you just hear a shout, "That was bullshit!" And that's it. Alaric, you are currently still in stealth.
I'm going to... Has the thing had a turn combat yet?
Nope, not yet.
Then I'm going to go up behind it. And then with my dagger, I'll just try and stab it with it.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'd have advantage on that, because it's not had a turn thing. And then I'd also have my sneak attack.
Yep. So do so all you got to do is beat its AC, which you do, and that becomes a critical hit.
Yeah, and then my damage. is that? I can't remember how to do the crit, sorry.
Right, so for your critical hit, you just need to roll everything twice, basically, and then add whatever weapon you are using as a maximum modifier.
Oh, okay, so I'm going to roll sneak attack again, and then add 3 again. So, 23. No. 21.
So you need to roll 1, 3. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so you've got your 2 sneak attacks. That's fine. So it's a total of 10 piercing. And then you've got, let's see, 8. So you need to do another full damage roll, another full weapon damage roll. So just find dagger on your sheet or whatever you're using. That's it, and that gives you another 6. So it's 16 total at the moment, and then you've got. What's your modifier for your weapon? You're using a dagger, aren't you? So it's a D3. So you get an extra 3 on top of that.
Oh, cool.
So you do 19 points.
27.
Yeah,
there's an extra 3.
it's 27.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah. Yes, that was 16. Yeah, 27. Yeah, that's right. So you actually do. So as you connect with a bit more force with this strike, because obviously you know how to do precise striking, you manage to strike at the weak spot of this one. You don't inflict. Do you have any burning or anything like that, or any conditions or anything that you inflict?
No.
Okay, so they don't go into the equation. That's fine. So that one is minus. Okay, that's fine.
Is it still alive?
It is still alive, yes. It did take a big amount of damage because of the surprise hit that you got onto it, but it is still alive, yeah.
And then can I use my bonus action to fire blast it?
You can.
Fire blast.
So roll your 3d6.
11.
So 11 points of damage. Excellent. And just like that, you watch as the 1, but the enhanced charge goes off, and like a pillar of fire just engulfs it from the bottom up. And you can see that once the flames disappear, the body is no longer there either. For the time being, you guys are out of combat. Crodus and Baxter, if you want to do your next move, please.
Yep.
Remember, you guys are still out of combat, so you've got your full movement plus a dash if you wish. That's it, just stop there. Baxter, if you want to move yours.
Yep, I've still got 10 more feet, so just bear with me.
We'll put you, Cronus, over there. And Baxter obviously following behind slightly, but not too far behind. So you guys use whatever remaining. Let's just do this so you can see where you are. Just use whatever remaining you've got from your movement. You are still out of combat. You can hear as you traverse the stairs down into this next floor that you can hear the faint sound of spells being cast and verbal shouts and chants and weapons clashing and things just colliding, and just general combat sounds are happening down here.
And then I'd already used all my moving up, but I'll dash towards the violence.
Yeah. All right. So just as the final blow comes onto the ghost's body, Baxter and Cronus appear over from the east side of the room. And there we go. Scarlet, from where you are, you can still hear the sound of those whispers and the flapping, and the sound of the flapping seems to get faster and also louder. As you turn to look, and coming through the wall is another one of those ghosts.
I am literally gonna shit my pants as this thing appears behind me through a bloody wall. That is gonna scare the bejesus out of me. You'll just hear a scream from Scarlet.
Another one appears next to you, Alaric. Just about able to see him, but obviously you are out of stealth now, and it can see you perfectly.
Fun.
A third will emerge from this direction. What's actually their movement? 6. We'll leave that one. That's it, and 3 more ghosts appear and interview for you all. We'll keep the initiative. I'll just add these guys in. Baxter, Cronus, if you want to add yours in. Francis, I totally overlooked this, but you need to make a wisdom save, please. Is that Baxter? 16. And Crow's 12. Fantastic. Put you... Oh no, that's fun. I don't even have to move anything. That's great. Alaric, it is still your turn. You've still got movement and stuff like that. You just see that these have wandered into view.
Could I go 2, 3, 4, 25, 30?
Yeah, you can do that.
Can I stand here, please?
Yes, you can. Okay. 16. What's his dex? No. So we'll put him after there. And that's fine. That's fine. 19. Faster than you, Francis. So he's actually going to get to go second. Wonderful. Let's expand the turn order a little bit further. Okay. So at the end of your turn then, round 2 commences. Scarlet, you're up. This thing is not close enough for you to be in close combat with it just yet.
Okay. Can I'm going to move my character out slightly so I can see what's going on in the corners. I can't see because line of sight. Okay, so the 2 are gone now, are they, that were in front of Dirty Gary and...
Yes, they have literally dissipated.
Okie dokie, I will... Yeah, obviously after letting out a giant scream that this thing's just materialised behind me, I'll spin and take aim and shoot at this thing, I guess. Moving back 5 feet. I'm going to fire the first crossbow with a... not a powerful shot, but a fire arrow.
Yep. Right, what do we have here?
17
to hit.
For
Yep.
10 fire and... Sorry, 12 fire. 12 fire, 6 pierce.
Yep, same thing happens with your arrow that happened with the others. The energy off of it does seem to do its damage. The arrow doesn't actually connect with the body.
How's it looking?
Absolutely fine.
What, so it's healthy even after I blasted it?
Even though.
Look at me. Running a bit low on mana, but I'm just going to keep going. We're going to offhand shoot again. Actually, I'm going to keep backing up as I'm focusing my eyes on this. I'm going to keep backing up. I'm going to bump into Alaric, who I didn't quite realise was behind me.
Yep.
Does he react in any way?
No, it can't reach you.
No, as I'm going to bump, as I'm turning and shooting, I'm going to walk straight into Alaric.
Oh, you actually... alright, okay. Fair enough.
I was asking if Alaric responds as I bump into him.
Sounds like you just bump into him.
No, nothing.
No, nothing.
He says nothing. Fair enough. Okay.
Just because
keep
you
shooting.
death stare.
This is a 13 to hit for 10 fire. That's probably not a hit, is it? Or is it a hit?
It will hit you.
Oh, nice. Okay, 10 fire, 1 lightning, 2 piercing.
10 fire?
Yeah.
Okay, and 1 lightning, 2 piercing. Okay. So 11. After that hit, you can see that it's like got scorch, or in some ways, part of the elements on your arrows, or sorry, on your bolts, have managed to scorch and char and stuff like that against some of the bones that it has, as it is a skeletal being, but the bolts never seem to actually contact with it.
I'm looking at my quiver thinking I'm running a bit low on bolts, but I am done.
Okay, great. So, moving into play then is this one, and he is going 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's put him back. Drawn to the magic, is going to head along. So from here, he's going to basically just cut through the wall and head towards Francis. So Francis, you are faced with something that you really don't like. Did you make a wisdom save?
I
did afterwards for everyone.
1 sec.
As a
please.
yeah. Oh dear.
Oh fuck!
Oh fuck. Indeed. So Francis, as a
Do I
result,
get advantage?
no, you don't.
Do I get advantage?
In fact,
Damn you!
You are going to be at disadvantage, and they are going to be at advantage when they attack you.
Does that affect my minions as well?
No, no. This is purely just you. You still got concentration enough to keep your minions going. Okay. So the first attack that I get to make is going to be. Okay. So you can see as it flaps in front of you quite quickly, and the fear in your mind starts to creep in as you remember that time when you were kind of like mind assaulted overnight by your vengeful spirit of your sister. That whole fear seems to be gripping you again, and as well, let's see what happens first. Do I get to... doing that. Okay, there we go. Advantage, and you can see that its skeletal wings are surrounded by this strange cold aura. Reaches out to grab hold of you. Okay. So
and that is
a 21, so that's damage of 7 cold, and you also take 5 points of radiant damage.
That's 12 damage.
You also lose so what you feel is this intense cold at the back of your neck, and it goes up and into your head, and that's where you get the pain go through. It doesn't feel like a physical hit. You've suffered those before, you know what they feel like. This feels like a mental or a psychic attack, and you end up losing. You take 7 points of cold damage, 5 points of radiant, and on top of that, you also lose a point of intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. They all drop by 1 point. Have you done that?
Doing it now.
Yeah.
15, 11. Right. That's been done.
Okay. You also feel your mana pool being attacked, and you lose 5 points of mana. As you can see that it is literally just sucking energy out of you. The cold pain combined with just having essence just drawn from you by touch.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
Can I get a chance to get those points back, or are they gone for good?
I'll tell you. I shouldn't really, but I will. There are ways to get things back, but you have to work out how. Okay.
I thought there might be, but yeah, that's fine. My character doesn't know that, do they?
No. The best thing you could do is, when you don't know something, is try and find out first.
Ooh.
That's the only hint I'm going to give.
That's fine.
So yes, you feel that your body has lost its heat.
So we got a new puppy.
And your essence has practically been drawn out into this creature. It doesn't seem to be stronger in any way, shape or form. It just seems to be as normal as it is when you found it or when you first laid eyes on it. It doesn't seem to have grown in any way. And it will just continue to stay there next to you. But it's going to move over to in between you and Ophi. I'll have to put him a little bit higher so you can actually see the poor thing. Okay. Ophi, you are contended with this creature that has just seemed to suck the life out of Francis over there. You're not quite sure what has happened, but Francis is now rubbing the back of his head and is in severe agony.
It's not good. So obviously I'm going to interfere and start attacking this creature.
Mm-hmm. Now, bear in mind, it is within 5 feet of you.
Ooh. Think. I'm going to take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably still going to lash out at me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to firebolt it.
Okay, so it's going to obviously spend its reaction to try and hit you.
Mm-hmm.
It'll only be at normal, it won't be at any advantage or anything like that. So a 25
Ouch.
to hit, yes. That's some nice rolls. Okay, so you take... is it 12 points of cold in total? Let me just double check. Or is it double?
I think it might be double.
I think it might be. Let's just double check. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm looking in the wrong place. It'll be on the bio. Half. No, it's 50%. So you only take 50% of the total. So that'll be a total of 12 cold for you, and 5 points of radiant damage. As this thing reaches out and grabs at you, and you can feel like a very cold skeletal claw just grab hold of your arm and just rake all the way down it as you take a step away. You will also lose a point of intelligence, wisdom and charisma, and you will also suffer a mana pool hit of 5. 2 5s, okay.
Alright, so it was intelligence, wisdom,
yep,
charisma.
yep. Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Yeah, all -1.
-5 mana.
Yep. So you watch as your mana just literally, like blue energy, just drains into this creature's body.
Okay. I've still got some temporary hit points, thankfully.
Yeah, and now you can do what you want to do to it.
Nyx's Firebolt.
Yep, Nyx's Firebolt is fine, yeah. Nice, good hit. Yeah.
20 to hit.
Yeah, 7 points.
7.
Yeah, the blast straight into the chest. Yep. What are you doing?
Ooh. I'm going to do a charge bolt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Incredible. Okay. You do how much damage for your charge bolt, please? 5. Not bad. So after the energy dissipates, and you can see that it's now buzzing around the body of this thing, like leaping from bone to bone and scorching it and causing it damage. But yeah,
It's still standing though.
it's still flying. Yep.
And I am definitely getting my warmth out this time.
Bonus action warmth. Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you want it? There.
Yeah.
Okay. That's only going to cover you at the moment. Okay, that's fine. We'll add that to the turn order. That's 10. 10. Put that up with you. Okay. Do you want to move any further, or are you okay where you are?
I need to stay where I am in warmth because I've only got 8.
Yep. Okay. So after you create the warmth globe, it instantly pulses out and gives you its healing ability. So you do get an extra 3 back. But that'll end your turn. Aurora's turn. Just going to turn and fire a... You know what? She can attempt to hide. Yeah, no worries, Baxter. So she's going to attempt to hide. So she'll put over here. 12. It's not going to be enough. She's going to step forward and realise that the thing's still looking at her, and she's going, ah, damn. Oh well, fire anyway. She loads one up, knocks one in, and that's going to be a hit. Wow! So just as the arrow becomes literally slowed to a near enough full stop, it just about manages to touch the neck of this thing and chip off part of it, or not even that, just basically just scratch it with the tip of an arrow, and then it falls to the floor. Okay. And she's like, I'm a bit worried, I don't like these things. Then she's going to back over, actually, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, that's what she's going to do. Next one, Ghost, is... Where are you? Ah, yeah, the one that's held by Scarlet. Here it comes, Scarlet.
Uh-oh.
There it comes. Let's see. That's only a 10. That's only a 10, so it's a really bad roll. So as it reaches out to grab you, having seen what's happened to Ophi and possibly saw what happened to Francis over there, you know what's coming. You know when it tries to grip hold of you that it's bad. And sensing that it is coming in to attack, you quickly move your arm out of the way, and it just straight past. No contact, so no damage, and no mana stolen. That's going to be Inhibit's turn, if I recall correctly. Yes. That's all it could do. Baxter, you are up next. Let's see if I just need to see.
Sorry, I'm back.
Right,
So I can move 30 feet, can't I?
Yep, because you're in combat now, so it's 30, back to 30.
Yep, that's fine. I'm going to move closer to the rest of the party, just round the corner, so I get a bit more of an idea of what's going on. Sorry, just bear with.
Alright.
I'm going to have to I'm going to cast my wild shape and go into my werewolf form.
Okay. So you step past Aurora and Crodus, and Crodus, you're more focused on what's going on, and Aurora's more focusing on the actual things that she's aiming for. And you can see that slowly but surely there's a transformation going on with Baxter, and he's growing larger. His arms are extending, his legs are extending. The amount of hair that is on him seems to double, maybe triple in amount. His ears seem to extend and become pointy. His face grows almost like a snout, and his teeth begin to sharpen and become very canine-like. And what you see is, as his form warps, turns into a snarling were-beast creature that you've never encountered. I'll put you over here for now, out of the way.
Real. So with that, I am going to let me just check how many. Plot myself here, and I'm going to make an attack on the closest winged skeletal beast. I'm going to do am I in range to do I forgot what they're called, attack it with my claws?
No, you would need to be within 5 feet of it, so there is your closest and quickest point where you'll have to get to so you can hit it.
Okay,
it does put you in the healing ring as well.
That's very nice. I can use an action to dash there, can't I?
Well, don't forget, once you turn into your beast form, you get the movement of that creature.
Very true.
So whatever you used to get to where the point was where you transformed.
Yep.
And then just use the rest out of your new form.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not going to dash. I'm just going to walk up to it, and then I'm going to hit it with a right slash to see if I can do anything to it.
16 will hit. Roll damage.
Yep, bear with me.
Francis, this will bring back memories for you.
What do I roll for my damage because it's not coming up?
If you... so yeah, so if you click on where it says claw right, and the mouse will turn into like a hand pointer. Just click on that, and then that'll add the damage for you.
I got you. Cheers. Bear with me 2 seconds. Alright, do that, and then.
No, that's another roll.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
that's it. Perfect.
4 slashing damage.
So you do 4 points of slashing damage. As your claw comes within distance of this creature, you can feel that there's a force that's pushing against you, almost like repelling your hand, or your claw in this case. And you manage to just about get a claw or 2 onto it before it throws back your hand. You don't do any damage.
Can I do my left claw as my bonus action?
That would have been to transform, wouldn't it?
Oh, as it was, yeah. Never mind, I think I'm all out of what I can do then.
Yep. Kratos, you're up.
Right. Just start moving forward as far as I can get, and then just wait. Yeah. I'm done for now.
All right. Do you want to do anything? Do you want to take any stances? Go into rage, anything like that? Or
actually, that's just reminded me. Yeah, I'll just go into rage for now. And at least then it's ready.
but you're not actually going to attack, are you?
No, but it lasts until the end of my next turn. At the end of my next turn, the rage is as long as I deal damage or get damage dealt to me.
Okay. Okay. So you need to be hit for it to survive then. Right. Well, let's see what happens. So the next ghost is this one. It comes out the shadows and goes straight for Bob. So 9. A 9 fails to hit. So again, unable to deal any damage. Nothing happens. Alaric, what are you doing?
I'm going to attack the one that's attacking, like the one that's fighting Scarlet. I'm going. Can I do 2 firebombs on
it? You can, I believe. Are they action or bonus action?
It's or, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can do both.
Alright, cool. Thank you. 20 fire damage.
So let's see. Okay. On the one next to Scarlet.
Yeah.
The first one weakens it, and the second one finishes it off.
And as the second bomb goes off, I smirk at Scarlet and goes, "It only takes a little bit of fire to kill it."
I wonder how much fire it'd take to kill you.
Don't think you have enough.
Now that's a tempting challenge. Okay. Still your turn, Alaric. What do you want to do? You've done your action and bonus action, so you've got your movement. Or free action.
So I've done 3, 4. Yeah. I was gonna stand back to here.
Okay. Just remember, when you change weapons or when you try to use something that requires no weapons, like empty hands, it counts as a weapon slot, and you have to change using your bonus action as a weapon slot change.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so Scarlet, you're up. Got 2 of these things left.
Alright. Well, now I've got a bit of breathing space, I can focus on... I suppose I'm gonna... I'm gonna take careful aim, and I'm gonna power shot the one near Francis.
Okay.
Let's see if this works. Oh, I think it does.
What's that? 16?
21 to hit.
Oh, 21 to hit, yep.
So that's going to be 17 piercing.
Yep.
And 20 fire.
Oh, that's enough to do that anyway.
That was a good shot.
Good shot.
I'm going to look at Alaric. That's how you do it. And then I'm going to, without missing a heartbeat, flick a quick shot at a fire arrow shot at the one next to Bob.
Yep.
Again, fire arrow, because again, it's the only thing that hurts him, and I will power shot. It's only a 12 to hit, though.
A 12 will hit.
Oh, nice. That'll be 11 piercing, 15 fire, and 2 lightning.
What's that? 18 total. Yep. It takes the hit, and you can see that the blast of the energy is actually causing it some severe damage. But it's still there. It's not faded into nothingness.
And I will then realise that my main crossbow is now empty, and take cover to start trying to get a reload in. I can't do it now, but I'm getting ready to reload it.
Yeah.
So I'll just take cover behind this corner here.
Wonderful. Alright, Francis.
So, I'm going to move round so I'm next to the warmth. And then I'm going to fire acid splash at this one.
Running low mana here, guys.
Alright, let's see. So that is a dexterity save. No, definitely not. That's 4 points of damage.
And as a bonus action,
Yep.
I will take a healing potion.
Yep, okay.
And that's 2d4, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yourself. Right. Sweet. That's me done. Bob is going to attack the little beam bob.
Yeah. There's only one left, isn't there? Yeah.
It must be the daddy one. He's not dead yet. Where's Bob? He's there. And that's Francis. Where is Bob?
That's a 12. That will hit, but the sword is slowed to a point of like literally doing nothing. There's no momentum behind the hit, no force, so no damage.
And then Gary's going to have a go as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that hits. Again, another weak strike. There's no point in worrying about your slow effect because it's immune, so moving on.
I'm half-hand.
Okay, Francis, you're done. Ophi, you're up.
Right. Oh, we only got the one left now, have we?
Mm-hmm.
And Baxter's decided to wolf out on us.
He has.
Nice to see what Okay, so firebolt for Nick. I'm still a bit drained. Stretching around, thinking I want to get rid of this thing. It's made me tired.
Mm-hmm.
And firebolt for Nick is 16 to hit.
16 hits.
And 4 damage.
Nice. Okay. Yep.
Still standing there.
It is still fine. Yep.
I just want this thing gone. Let's have a look. I'm building the fire up in my hands to build a ball of energy, and it's starting to light with fire, and I'm sending a fire-based chromatic orb straight towards the final ghosty thing that's floating around there, Bob and Gary.
Okay, yep.
And that is coming his way.
That's going to just miss.
That's annoying. He's obviously drained me to the point of inaccuracy.
Indeed. I assume you're staying there to get the heal from the warmth.
Oh, definitely.
So let's move on. So that's going to be 8. Francis and Ophi, you receive the healing. Aurora, she's going to... just going to try and do a stealth check again. She's well out of sight. 17, that's not bad. She's moving into range.
I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Okay, no worries. And then launch a normal arrow towards it and see if... and realise that she's not in stealth against it, so it's a 21 to hit. See if her damage is good enough. No. So the arrow just stops dead in midair and drops to the floor. You can hear that she's getting frustrated with this. Her shots are hitting but just not doing damage. Baxter will, for the time being, I'm going to control him, and he's going to... You know what? He's going to remain there for the time being. And we're going to have him back into normal form. He just can't seem to muster the strength to stay in the form for too long at this point. And as he snaps back into his form, he's going to be holding his head as the agony is causing him severe pain. And he'll just use a defensive stance, I think. Yeah, he'll go into a dodge action for his action. Crodus, you're up.
Okay then. I'll move up to there and take a swipe at whatever this thing is.
Yeah, go ahead. So you move up. Now, because you weren't attacked last turn, your rage has gone down. And you didn't deal any damage or attack anything.
Fair enough. Still gonna take a swipe at it anyway.
Yep. 12 will hit. 4 points of damage. So as you feel your hit is dead on target, and you give like a big overhead swing and tries to come down on top of the creature, your axe is like slowed, and the force, you can feel it in your wrist, and you're trying to push with all your might to break through, and you only just about touch it, and then it flings your arm away. You deal no damage.
Okay then. I've got my mace in my hand as well. Swing around with the mace as well.
Yeah.
This thing's going down.
Yeah. 24. Yeah. Again, you try to do a bit of a pivotal swing to try to come from a different angle this time with your mace. But again, you feel the slowness kick in and the momentum begin thrown back. And again, you are unable to deal any damage to it.
That'll be me done.
Okay. Okay. So, Ghosty, sensing the only real person here, or living thing that's here, he's going to turn and go for you this time, Crodus. So it's a 17 to hit you. That does beat your AC. You take 6 points of cold damage and 4 points of radiant damage as this thing just grabs hold of your neck and just pulls at it. Also taking with 10 points of your mana, and you feel the pain creep up your neck and into your head, and you also will suffer -1 to your intelligence, wisdom and charisma scores. Alaric, you're up.
They have that covered, so I'm going to peek round here, see what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then call out. There's a chest back here for once you guys have done finishing that thing.
Yeah.
And I'll just end my turn there.
Okay. Next, Scarlet, you're up. I don't know.
I will poke myself out of cover. 5, 10, 15. Look around a little bit.
There's one of those things left.
20, 25, 30. And I'll take a shot from behind it at Gary.
Yep.
And try and finish it off. I'll do a non-power shot, but I will fire arrow.
Okay.
No. I will be. No, my main crossbow's empty. I'll be reloading. I'll try and shoot, realise the clip's empty, and think, bugger! Start reloading the crossbow. And that's me done.
Okay. Francis.
Splash! Hear me.
Yep.
Guys?
Yeah, go
Okay,
on.
cool.
We doing?
You got to do a dex save 13.
Oh, right.
Acid splash.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nope. Big fail. Ooh, maximum damage.
Top marks.
Top marks indeed. As this thing is covered from head to tail tip. Because it's got feet. In acid. And it just fades away. Alright, for now you're out of combat. Still your turn though, Francis.
I'm going to end my turn and just bask in the warmth.
Okay.
How many points is it per turn? Is it 4?
3.
3. Sweet.
As long as you end your turn around it, you should be able to get something for it.
Yep, that's my turn done. I'm just going to move the boys back over to me.
Okay. So everyone who has taken damage can easily get within 5 feet of this. So let's move Kratos over there. Put him in the warmth. Your undead can't be healed, but Scarlet, you can easily move. 1, 2. Yeah, you could move to there. That would be enough for you to get there and get some healing. Aurora's not hurt, so should not worry about it. Alaric, have you taken any damage?
Not that worried.
No, you're okay. In which case, you're the only one that's wandering about at the moment. Everyone else is just chilling out, trying to get some healing. So we'll go to you.
I'm good. I'm good. I was going to wander as well.
Oh, you want to wander?
I'm not hurt.
Sorry. In which case, I'll put you back. My apologies.
Yeah, I'm not hurt. I'm already healed up still.
Okay, I think you're about there, weren't you? So that's fine. In which case, you two are the only ones that are wandering around at the moment. What do you want to do?
Get some popcorn and watch.
While Alex being weird, I'll go the other way.
Okay.
Can I open this chest, please?
You can indeed.
Cool.
Are you just going to open it, yeah?
No, I'm going to, I'm going to try and unlock it with the knife, not with my hands.
You're going to try and attempt to pick its lock?
Yes.
Okay.
What roll would you like me to make?
I will tell you 1 second. You need to make... just do a... you should have a tools or a proficiency of tools or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just use that. So use your...
17.
Yeah. Have you got the actual item to... Have you got thieves tools to do it on your character?
Yeah.
You have?
I have 5 thieves tools.
Right, so knock one of those off.
Okay, yeah.
And you get 17. That's absolutely fine. So what you've done is you've managed to unlock the chest lock at the front of it. And that's it. That's all you've done at the moment, is just unlock it.
Then could I kick it open?
Yeah, you can kick it open.
Cool.
So as you kick it open, you see this glow coming from inside the chest, and it looks very similar to the energy that was around those creatures that you were just facing. It gives you a very, very cold feeling as it quickly darts straight out of the chest and into your neck. For a moment you feel nothing, and then you feel some sudden pain and coldness. What I need from you... I need a strength save, please.
Oh, that's 3.
Definitely not. So as this damage is taking hold, you're finding that your motor skills are not as good as what they were before. You are now what is known as slowed or chilled, and you move at half. You move at half your speed, your total speed.
Okay.
You also take, because you didn't save against it, 13 points of cold damage, as this cold arrow or cold frost bolt has just struck you in the neck, quite viciously.
Right, so 13 points of damage.
30 points of cold damage, and you are now slowed.
Is there anything in the chest?
You can find out. 1 sec. Act 1 preset. That is number 2. Yeah, there is. The first thing you come across is a blue potion. Looks much like a mana potion. The second thing you come across is a white potion, or a potion of white liquid. You've not encountered these before, so you're not quite sure what they are. The third one is a rolled up set of camping gear, and the fourth item that you find is a set of engineer's tools.
Very nice. So can I put them in my belt, please?
You can take... Yeah, you can do whatever it is you want to do with them.
Yeah.
You are out of combat at the moment, so you can fiddle about your belt as much as you want, restock it, do whatever you want with it. Everything else will obviously take up space in your inventory. You can find what everything else is just by going to the correct item list and see what space it takes up.
Okay.
Alright. And that is that. That's all that is in there.
Cool.
Then again, it's quite a good haul, to be honest. 4 items. All the oath you got was a lousy dagger.
Oh, this daggers. Daggers are great.
Yeah, sadly not to sorceresses.
No, sadly not to me.
Okay.
Oh, that was 6 useless.
So, I'm guessing everybody's staying there until this orb wears off. In which case, let's not do the boring thing. Let's skip ahead. Everyone gets their hit points back, or as much as what you would get for 8 turns. So 8 ticks. So what's that? 8, 16, 24 hit points back.
Do I get that as well or not?
In the meantime, you can get back to the rest of them. In your damaged state, and realise, oh, there's no healing. Whoa. Okay. You can discuss what you want to do next.
I've disappeared.
Valeric has wandered off. No, you're still there, Ophi.
I'll just refresh my screen.
Now, when you look over at Baxley, you can see that he's got a very glazed expression on his face. His eyes are glazed over. Not quite sure what's going on in his head, what he's thinking. He's definitely thinking of something, but you're not quite sure what. And he does seem very unresponsive to any form of taunt or any kind of conversation that you might try and start with him. He just seems to walk around as well in small 5 feet spaces. Just seems to do this all the time. Not getting faster or slower, just constantly moving about. So what are you guys doing? What's the plan?
Alaric's gone.
Yep. Oh, he's on his way back now, and by the time that all the healing's done, he's back and with you all. So it's not a problem.
Oh, I can see sort of like a rack of weapons. Is that worth investigating? There might be some bolts in there for Scarlet.
That's a good shout, actually. Scarlet, would you like to check out the weapons?
Yeah, I guess so. Not interested in weapons as such, but I am interested in bolts. Very interested in bolts.
Have a look.
Look, Alaric, you didn't necessarily need to use a coffin. You could have come down here and used a bed.
It would be much comfier. Do you want to check under it? Maybe Blaise is hiding under.
Not one of those funny corners again. Does Scarlett need help investigating this weapons stash over here, or is she okay to do it on her own?
No, it's like an object. You just you do it yourself. One person.
Scarlett!
Yes.
Hey, come look. There might be some bolts down here.
Bolts, say no more. I'm on my way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna have a look for these bolts.
I didn't say there definitely was. I said there might be.
Ophi, if you've been lying to me, we're gonna fall out.
Doesn't take much to annoy Scarlett, to be honest.
Where are these bolts? Are there any bolts in here, DM?
One second.
He's debating. He's debating. Does he want to cause trouble or not? It's
No,
like,
no. There's no bolts. But what you do,
No bolts.
what you do find is a short sword in bad condition.
I'm just gonna ignore the short sword.
Very bad condition.
Ophi, you lied to me. Do not lie to me. There was no bolts here.
Could have been some wine at the bottom or anything.
Well, I'm out of movement. In fact, I'm gonna dash. I'm just gonna keep moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, it's kind of moving all over the place here. I suppose I'll be about there. What can I see down this corridor? Yeah, nothing, I guess.
What's your... No, as far as you can see.
Do those footprints like lead anywhere?
What, these ones?
Yeah.
They're facing towards the south. No, that's about it. That's all you'd know. In fact, you wouldn't even know which direction they're facing because you're underground.
Fair enough.
So they're pointing that way. That's it.
It's freaky that there's bedrooms down here.
I'm gonna shout, Blaise!
That's a very good point, Ophi. Why are there bedrooms down here?
Well, I'm gonna shout for Blaise and then my turn.
There's no response.
Who the hell lives down here? It needs beds. And why are coffins on the higher floor and beds on the lower floor?
Because this is Blaise's floor.
Well, then. Keep going and find out.
I'm intrigued. It's not like me to run off up ahead, but this room gets bigger down here, guys. And I've realised that I'm way ahead of everybody else, so I'm stopping.
Ophi, you begin to hear whispering ever so faintly and the sound of flapping wings.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. This is going to be for sound.
Okay.
I don't think you've got any extra for sound, have you? So just a normal perception check.
Got 9.
No idea where it's coming from. Could be anywhere.
I'm signalling with my hand to Scarlett. I'm hoping that she can see when I'm telling her to come quick. Scarlett! Come quick! Where's the others? I can hear noises. I'm trying my best not to be too loud, but I don't know if Scarlett's hearing me?
Am I hearing a DM? I don't know.
Yeah, you can hear from there if she's shouting.
I'm just giving her a shrug.
Okay.
Okay, where's everyone else?
So where's everyone else and what are they doing?
I'll follow.
I'll move up to west, up to next to Scarlet.
You're all out of combat, so you can all make it. It's easy enough. Aurora would have been following you.
I'm still encouraging everybody to come closer as I can hear stuff.
In the meantime, you can see that, or the last person to head down this passageway, you can see that Baxter has moved over to the wall near the table and is just resting against it, looking up at the ceiling as if he can see something. For anyone who may be familiar with this kind of thing, it's normally when the mind snaps. He has been through quite a bit recently, and the stress has got to him finally. Ophi, as you are in front at the moment, what are you doing?
I'm only going to move a little bit further now, see everybody else catching up. I just want to get a feel for the size of this room. Can I see this grow, or is it just a little bit out of my...
No, you can see that.
So something's going off behind that wall.
There's definitely something glowing over there, yeah.
And then obviously there's another corridor down this way.
Correct.
I'm trying to be quiet because I can hear noises, but I'm not sure which direction they're coming from. So I'm turning to Aurora and I'm asking her, where's that noise coming from? Can you tell?
No. I'll have a look. One sec. What's she got? Okay, so +2. 12, 14. Nope, she's unable to tell where it's coming from. So she says, "I hear it, but I can't see it. I can't tell where it's coming from. Be careful; it might be above or below us. We don't know."
I'm guessing because it's also stone and quite closed in, it's probably echoing a little bit as well.
It can be, yeah, very echoey, especially in the now wider areas. Yeah, absolutely. Your voice does carry further. As you can see, they're not exactly filled with furniture or anything like that, are they? These are very open, wide spaces, like 30, 40 feet across.
Ooh, I can see the bloody footprints going this way. Okay, I don't want to run up ahead because obviously I'm not a tank. I'm magic, so I'm only kind of popping my head back round the corner to these guys and sort of encouraging them to come forward because I don't want to go any further on my own. I'm more likely to be knocked down than anybody else. So I'm done for now.
Okay. Okay. Well, slinking around the room partially, Aurora's going to move to here and attempt his stealth. That's good enough. Well, Francis, Crolus, Alaric, Scarlet, what are you doing?
I will push on, I guess. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to duck behind this wall here. 45, 50. Oh, yeah, whoa, where'd that thing come from?
Through the wall. As you went near to the wall, this thing appeared as it was waiting near the wall.
Oh, well then yes, I'm surprised. Because I wasn't expecting that.
So yes, it is going to attack and it is going to have an advantage on this. 6 points of cold damage, 3 points of radiant. You lose, if you can, 9 points of mana.
Oh crap, that's going to mess me up. That's all the mana I've got left.
So all your mana disappears and you lose 1 point. You lose 1 point of wisdom, intelligence and charisma. As this thing just sucks the life out of you, literally. Everyone is in initiative already, so let's get this guy in.
Oh bollocks! That's messed me. I can't earn now. I've got no fucking elemental damage I can do.
There we go. So he is on 16. We'll remove Baxter from the. There we go. Okay. If you guys want to keep your initiatives, you can, and we'll go with Ophi kicking off.
Yeah, sorry, I just realised I was talking to myself on mute again. So Nyx is going straight in and doing her firebolt.
Yep.
She's getting very protective of me, bless her.
Sadly, that is going to miss.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a good one. I'm still getting my energy back after that drain, and I'm not willing to do a another chromatic orb at the moment, so I'm going in with a firebolt as well.
Yeah. That's a hit.
Got 16 to hit. 8 damage.
Nice. Good strike. Good strike.
I need to get my confidence back.
Yep. So this one gets pelted with fire, and you can see that its bones are being charred. Aurora is up next. She's going to release an arrow towards it. Nope. She's not rolled high enough to be hidden. So it's just a standard strike. Ghosty. There we go. For its turn, it's just going to continue attacking you, Scarlet, but you'll be pleased to know you only take 5 points of cold and 4 points of radiant. You don't lose any mana because you don't have any.
What were the stats that were affected?
None.
No, from the original attack.
Wisdom, intelligence, and charisma. -1 to each one.
Wisdom, intelligence, and charisma. Okay. Yep.
And that is it. You only take the damage. There's no mana that can be pulled out of you, so it doesn't drain. But it does do the cold and the radiant damage to you. It just floats there.
Yeah, I'm not looking too good, guys.
That's all it can do. Crowdus, you're up.
That's all it can do. It's just murked me.
Go up to it and start swinging.
Alright, yeah. It's going to be down to the cantrip bots. Alright. Battle axe is going to miss.
Then the miss.
Now that is on target, but the attack is slowed to a point where it does no damage. Now poor chilled Alaric up there. Remember, you've only got 15 feet of movement, unless you use anything to dash with. Alaric?
Well, so I'll go down with them. Try and catch up. So 5, 10, 15, action dash. 5, 10, 15. Then my bonus action, I think it's a cunning action. I can't remember what it's called. My cunning action dash. So another 5.
Yeah, get another
10, 15.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Alright, it's only a 2 wide thing, but you can still end up where you are there. You just take a different route, so you basically come down here and then there. Okay. Are you... You can't really do anything, can you? So... Nope. That's fine. Using all your strength and all your speed you can muster to just catch up with everybody. 2... Okay. Scarlet.
Yeah, I'm not looking too hot right now.
No. Quite literally.
Have to disengage.
Yeah.
And then just run. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll point my offhand crossbow at it, but I'm thinking twice about shooting because I haven't got any energy to enchant it. Cool, and I'll fire at it. At the very least, I won't bother power shotting.
Okay.
Just the offhand.
So reload.
For
Yeah, that's
26 to hit and 4 lightning, 1 piercing.
Okay.
And I regain 1 mana.
Well, 26 would easily be more than enough to cover for the powerful hit threshold. But sadly, the amount of damage that you've already dealt is not enough to push it higher enough to actually deal damage. So the piercing is negated. The fire and the lightning, however,
No, there's no fire.
There's no
just
fire?
lightning.
Oh, it's just lightning.
I can't afford to. You drained all my mana.
Ah, yes. In which case you do fall.
You've hobbled me against these ghosts.
I have. I found your weak point.
You have. Yeah, I'm just four lightning. That's all I can do.
Yep. Well, 4 lightning is still 4 lightning. So after you release your shot, Francis steps up. What are you doing, Francis? Francis?
Please, mate.
Oh, there you are.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Dick, Acid splash dex 13, please, mate.
Okay, yeah. That's a big save.
Fucking douche.
So the acid just splashes onto the wall behind it.
Fine. No. Have a go.
Oh, here we go. The bruisers are coming in. Alright, go on then.
He's not having a good day today, Bob.
Nope.
And Gary.
Gary gets 2 hits. 17 will hit.
First one's 6 damage, and the 10 misses.
Yep, 10's a miss. The first one's a hit, but does no damage. Oh, is that what you do for damage? 1d6 plus 2? You can't even deal damage to him anyway.
3-6.
And neither can...
Plus 2.
Oh, unless he criticals. You'd need a critical
Why?
to actually deal damage. You can hit, but you'd need criticals to deal damage. Because it's physical resistance. Okay, Ophi.
Plus 10.
Nix is up first again. So 5 bolt from Nix. 19 to hit.
Yep, that will hit. Damage.
7 damage.
Very nice. There we go. And from you?
I'm going to go with the 5 bolt again as well. 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
5 damage.
Very nice. It's still there. It hasn't disappeared, so it's definitely still able to fight. Looks a bit damaged, but other than that, it's okay. Aurora's going to try to fire again. Her ice being absolutely useless at this point. That's a hit. That's going to be a powerful shot. So let's see what she does. Ooh, she actually does damage. So the arrow does actually manage to hit and deal damage. So she does 13 points total. So minus 3. So she actually does deal damage before the arrow just splinters in front of this creature. So that's 35. Okay, Ghost's turn. This is going to be... Well, the closest thing that it would be interested in attacking is Crotus. So it's going to go for Crotus. It's going to turn to face Crotus, but it's only a slight turn, so it doesn't trigger any advantage attacks, any opportunity attacks. It's going to go try to reach out and grab. I believe. Okay, that's a glancing blow. So you only take 3 points of cold damage and 2 points of radiant damage, Crotus. So 5 total of all damage. You don't lose any of your stats. Have you got any mana left?
I do have mana left.
Okay. Let's roll to see. You lose 4 points of mana.
4 points of mana.
Yeah. And it's now your turn, Crotus.
Even though I know it's not doing anything, at least I'm tying it up. I'll just take a swing with the battle axe again.
Yep. Go ahead. Oh, if you get a crit, then you dealt damage, basically. 15 will hit. 9, just under what you need. So,
Then the miss.
yeah. So unless you crit, basically, you're not dealing damage. Oh no, you didn't want that.
No, I really didn't.
No, you didn't want that. Have you got any gloves at all?
Have I got any what, sorry?
Any gloves? Is your character wearing any gloves?
Nope.
No? In which
Nope.
case then the weapon is gone. You are... Where is it? There. What's that, a 1? Okay, that's not too bad. It's only 5 feet away. So this is just basically a slight slip and drop. And it drops behind you there. You'll need to move to pick it up. Or at least, attempt to pick it up, and well, I'll let you decide when you want to do that and how you want to do that. As sometimes it can incur penalties. So not too good. So your mace just slips from your hands. The coldness this creature's giving off, making it hard for you to keep a grip on your mace as you swing forwards. It repels it, and you release it onto the ground just behind you. It comes to a halt and slides next to the wall, bouncing off that, and then it hits the candlestick just there. Okay. Alaric, you're up.
One,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3. And then can I do 2 dagger attacks at it?
Your last attack was the fire, so you need to do a weapon swap, which is a bonus action, so you can only do 1.
Well, the first one was an 8 to hit, which is probably a miss.
Gonna miss completely.
Yeah.
It looks like that's all you can really do for your turn at the moment. So we're back to Scarlet, who is reloaded but hampered.
Yes.
What are you gonna do, Scarlet?
I'm looking.
You've seen from a raw
it's
shot.
worth me using them.
Yeah, you've seen from raw shot that you can actually do damage using arrows or bolts or ranged weaponry, or even physical weaponry. You just have to deal high enough.
We'll try anyway. Alright. Just shoot. 3 shots, rapid fire. Bang, bang, bang.
Alright.
So that's a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
A 17 to hit.
Yeah.
And then a 16 to hit.
Okay.
For a total of 1, 5, 7. For a total of 7 fire.
Yeah. Is that the first one?
Oh no, hang on. No, sorry, that was combined. Do you want me to do it separately? Alright, so the first one will be 2, 3, 4 fire for the first one.
4. Yep.
Second one will be 6 fire.
Yep.
Third one will be 4 fire.
Okay. And before you get to fire your final shot, you see that it basically turns into a big ball of like gassy air and just dissipates in front of Alaric and Cronus there.
Brilliant.
No longer with us in this realm. Okay.
I'm looking very anxiously at my quiver though.
Yeah. Obviously, you have to fire all of them. So that is obviously 1, 2, 3, 3 gone. So, but after second shot, you did wipe it out.
I'm down to. Down to 14 bolts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk over to here.
Yeah.
And then just throw 10 bolts at Scarlet.
Okay.
I will try and catch them, and I'll say, "Thank you. Maybe I can keep us alive for a bit longer with these."
You see.
I'll put them into my quiver.
Okay, great. So as you stand there, replacing the bolts in your quiver, you hear footsteps behind you, and you turn around and you can see Baxter is moving up. His composure seems to have returned, and he approaches and says, sorry about that. I think the recent events has really took a toll on me. So again, I apologise, but I should be okay from here.
Keep it together, Baxter.
Yeah.
As he'll hear the sort of clitter clatter of bolts being loaded into my crossbows.
Mm-hmm. Very well. And the area goes eerily quiet again. There's no sound of flapping wings. There's no sound of whisperers and strange noises in the dark.
Ophi, have you got any of that warmth? I'm a bit sore.
Yeah, sure.
I will huddle around it and stitch up my burn marks from that ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And just heal up. I'm a bit battered after that.
All right. Okay, so
is it 3 health a tick, isn't it?
It is. So you get.
Then I'll just stay here till it expires.
Yep.
Let everyone else do what they're gonna do.
Yep. Aurora's having a look around and says, "We got a dead one over here." And then she moves to the side slightly so she doesn't step in the blood. Oh, and some stairs too. What's everyone else doing?
Going to pick the mace up.
Yeah, easily enough done. So you move on to your square where you pick up where it dropped. Reach down, grab it, and reaffirm it into wherever you keep it on your body. Or if you keep it in your hand, keep it in your hand.
I'm keen to have a quick nosy down this way just to see
Wow.
if there's anything of interest.
For you, Ophi, yes, absolutely. You instantly, your eyes kind of like widen as you see 2 bookshelves, relatively empty, although one shelf on each of the bookshelves holds a kind of like a small box inside, or on the shelf. It does have a lid on it, and you can see something poking out of the boxes. Definitely looks paper.
Ooh. Do I need to roll anything?
Nope. Just tell
So I
me
can
if
take-
you want to grab it.
Yeah, I want to grab them.
Okay. So on this one here, the one that you stood next to, as you open the lid on this little box, you can see that inside is a rolled up piece of parchment, and it has a red ribbon around it with gold runic writing, and it's tied off in a bow. On the other one inside the box, on that one is a same rolled up piece of paper, piece of parchment with the a blue ribbon and the gold etching of the runes around the edges, both of which you can take.
Thank you. I'm adding them to my actual pouch inventory.
Yep. You've seen town portal scrolls, and you've seen identify scrolls. These are matching identical to them. There's nothing else that you can find of value as you rummage through the rest of the things that are on there. They're just very old books that are illegible. So the only thing that could be useful are the two scrolls.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case, I'll start heading towards. Oh. I'm wondering whether or not I should mention it to the others. I think Francis will have an appreciation of scrolls.
Yeah.
So I kind of waft them in the air to Francis and say, look, Francis, look what I've just found.
Get along. What have you found?
So I'm showing Francis the two scrolls that I've found that have got the runic writing on.
Yep.
And I'm careful to keep the right ribbon on the right scroll in case it has some significance in terms of the script.
Yeah, that's fine. Francis, you recognise them as scrolls of identity, identify, and scrolls of town portal.
These are scrolls of town portal and identify.
Ooh. Nice.
So we have an escape plan should we need it, and if we need to identify something on the fly, we can do that as well.
Fantastic. Definitely worthwhile snooping around sometimes. Okay.
And on
What
that
did you
note,
find?
and on that note, guys, we're going to end today's session there. Oh wow. You done really well against the ghosts, I've got to say.
Shit.
A little bit rough.
It did get a little bit rough, but then a little bit of roughness makes the rewards better.
Yeah, we've got to get our stats recovered. Get some restoration potions or something.
Ceremony or something we've got to do. It's not going to be that easy with a restoration potion. We've got to defeat the boss of this place or something, or maybe sacrifice Scarlet to some god or something. I'm up for that.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone,
Well,
we'll
cheers
get
for the
to
session,
the
guys. Cheers, Danny.
Alright, you're welcome. Cheers for turning up, everyone.
Yeah, it's nice to have everybody all all on one session.
It sure is. It can like double, even triple your amount of attack power, because you just got more chances to hit, more ways that you can deal damage. There's just so many more options when more people turn up, and that's what I like. And you basically cleared an entire floor this session as well.
We have, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah. So your completion's getting a lot quicker.
Yeah, at this rate we'll be on Act 2 before Christmas.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Right then.
Thanks everybody. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
There goes.
See you later, guys. Cheers for sesh, Dan. See you later.
No worries, mate.
Yeah, see you later.
Alright, I think I'm the only one left. So, with that in mind, all that's left is for me to say thank you for everyone for turning up today. Really do appreciate that fact that we had a full team. Baxter, obviously, don't push yourself too much if you're not feeling that great. Just take it easy, man. All right. We all do care that you want to play, and it does mean a lot. But for now, work on getting better and don't try and rush it. As for everyone else, same schedule. For most of us, I believe we've actually got enough of us to do a quick, like a skirmish for next session, if that's what everyone wants to take part in. And that will be a bonus session, hopefully, for next weekend, where we are supposed to be now waiting for 3 weeks. As per usual, this one is going to be a bonus session, which we're going to do next week. All things considered, and hopefully everything goes ahead all okay. So hopefully that'll give you guys who are watching another thing to look forward to, another session to look forward to. Don't know how it's going to go, but hopefully it should be okay. Anyway, thank you very much for turning up today, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for everyone who's sticking with us in the campaign and watching through. Do feel free to drop comments into the video. Drop us a like if you want. If you don't worry about it, but it is appreciated. We've also got our Discord as well, which we're more than happy to have people join and just come and talk to us and talk about the sessions, ask us about characters and details and stuff like that. We'd love to expand on this a lot more and make this a lot bigger than what it really is right now. So yeah, that's going to be all for today. Thank you very much, and hopefully see you next week. Bye bye for now.